Get him, Gemma! You're getting outran by an armadillo. As far as the merch launch goes, it's still not here. I was really hoping we'd get a truckload of merch in today. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel and DJ from Arms Family Homestead, and it's a big day. Today is a day we've been waiting on for a long time. It's pecan delivery day. The Buchanan family called and said they're on their way. We've had our fingers crossed for a couple weeks as to whether or not our pecans would be here on our planned launch date, which is this Friday. You guys are seeing this on Thursday, so tomorrow's a launch day. We're going to go live with all of our Christmas merch, all the goat's milk soap, all the pecans. We're going to have milk chocolate pecans. We're going to have white chocolate pecans, regular pecans. We got all the things. But I had to bring the skid steer and pallet forks because we've got 6,000 pounds of pecans coming today. Plus, that's just the plain. That's not even counting the chocolate covered. Yeah. We got a bunch of those too. So I think I hear a truck pulling up. I've got to get this skid steer unloaded. The pecans have arrived.
Yay!
Hit yourself in the chin with one of these.
We got some pecans.
Got some pecans. Well, pecans are here. These are all just the plain pecans, though. We actually don't have the white chocolate and the milk chocolate covered pecans here yet. They are actually still working on the packaging, getting all those packaged up. So we should have them here in a day or two. But we will have plenty of them here before we launch. I know it's confusing because you guys are seeing this on Thursday. We launch on Friday. Some of you are seeing it on Friday, and we're already launching. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this. It's a cluster. But anyways, pecans are here. Goat milk soap's here. From Simon Says Farms, Buchanan Family Farm pecans. Our merch shelves are very empty still. We're waiting on a truckload. We got pallets of merch somewhere on the road. Should have been here already. So hopefully it arrives before the launch. Pallets, well, not anymore. Probably at least a full pallet full of Arctic tumblers and coffee cups and all the things that DJ sells. She's got, I don't think I have any laying here. I was going to show you. Oh, yeah. She did some Christmas ornaments. Look at that. That one's a wooden Christmas ornament for Arms Family Homestead. And one that's a leather with a hard backing on it for Do Your Best. Christmas ornaments. We've never done that before. She thought it would be pretty neat. So, hey, here you go. Sneak peek. Arctic cup. Look at there. There's like 4 different options. I don't know how many she's got. So, anyways, I'm in a hurry. I know I'm talking fast. It's 2:36. Houston is dying to go hunting this evening, and we need to be in the woods, you know, pretty much right now. So, we were hoping to get the pecans here this morning. Carl was planning on about 10 o'clock, and, well, 2:30 was when we got it accomplished. But anyways, I'm gonna go to the house, do my chores, and back to deer season, I guess.
Guys,
you sure it's a good idea? Somebody in your condition to be going hunting?
I can't miss the rut.
Can't miss the rut.
That's like the best time to be hunting.
Well, you want to tell everybody what happened? Houston's limping around here.
So I was at school yesterday at lunch, and we'll play football and stuff. And there's like this crumble concrete that's like stuck in the ground and stuff. And I ran to go catch the ball, and I tripped on it, and I sliced the skin on my kneecap completely open, and I have like 5 or 6 stitches in my knee right now.
Well, did you catch the football?
No, because it was a bad throw.
Man. Dude, did you fall out of a tree stand?
No.
Like jump off a moving four-wheeler?
No.
Why is the meat hanging out? There shouldn't be any meat on your kneecap.
Dad.
Yeah, so Houston's got a knee all wrapped up and having to keep it straight because it happened like right below his kneecap yesterday at lunchtime.
Yeah.
So, back in the woods today. All right, well, let's get our stuff together and go.
Okay.
Well, I was about to yell at her and tell her she's missing dinner because I just fed. But considering the fact that her belly's dragging the ground, I don't think she needs it.
No.
Still no sign of the buck that I shot, I guess it's been a week now, a week ago. No luck with the drone, looking for buzzards. I look, every time I leave our property and look across all the neighbors and everything, look for buzzards circling, and I don't know, hoping he'll show back up on camera and we'll get some pictures of him just to verify that he's still around. But that hasn't happened yet, and we're not getting a lot of pictures of big bucks on camera right now at all, period. But that's because they're off chasing does. They're constantly moving. They're not in as much of a feeding pattern. So our main focus is just to spend as many hours in the woods as we can and hope we're in the right spot when a big buck pushes a doe through. Or at least go to where the does are coming to eat, and maybe a big buck will circle around and scent check a field or something. So anyways, I'm gonna have to drive Houston straight up to the blind because he's not in any shape to walk across a quarter mile or more to get in a ground blind. So I'll take him over here, drop him off, go park it, and come back. The deer here are so used to seeing us and hearing us, and you can drive right out in the field with them in this buggy and it doesn't bother them too much. So we'll be all right. That's exactly what I was talking about.
He didn't even realize we were here.
He didn't spook because of us. He was just piddling.
Huh.
He knew we were here. He just didn't care.
Yeah.
We watched him for a while before I could get him on video. get you settled in here. Oh, limpy gimpy.
Be quiet. I have been comparing me to him lately. So.
Gonna be able to reach that zipper? Oh yeah. Here, set that in there. All right, I'll go park the buggy. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right. You gonna be all right with not being able to bend your leg?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Hey, crackhead. Where you going? We're not going for a ride this morning. I gotta feed Maggie. Oh, okay. You say good morning, Earl? Kelsey, you better watch out. Well, it's the next morning, and obviously no deer were harmed in the making of this video. Got Maggie's bottle mixed up, and I'm sure she's hungry this morning. Good morning, Miss Maggie. DJ got her out yesterday again. She's been getting her out of here quite a bit, but got her out and let her run around and play. It was pretty comical watching her run. She's like a puppy. So we do let her out of here quite a bit. Oh. Here. There you go. Early morning bottle. Yeah. I got a lot of things I need to do this morning. We got to go hook onto that Rhino flex swing mower and take it back. That's a whole nother story. And go to the feed store. I don't know what all we got to do. Hopefully we get another shipment of stuff in for the launch. We're still waiting on all the t-shirts and things. I know they've shipped, but they're coming freight, so I don't know when they're going to get here. Better be before Friday, though. That's all gone. You're pulling air. All right, Megs. Breakfast is over. It's like I need to clean some poo out of your stall. You can come out and stretch and go potty out here. It's usually as soon as she gets through with her bottle, she got to go to the bathroom, don't you? It's all gone, Maggie. There's nothing left. Yeah, you got all kinds of foam on your mouth. Here, I don't want to just tease you. Zoom out. Woo. You know, I would say you're growing like a weed. I don't think you've grown at all. Charlie, morning. Keeping a good close full watch over Maggie. All right. You do your best today. Keep an eye on Maggie. First try? That never happens. Look at that. First try. I'm telling you, that doesn't happen. I'm not perfect, but I can budget just enough. Ah, oh, look at that. I don't think I ever did that the whole time I had this mower. I see one thing I did wrong when I unhooked this from the tractor, thinking I wasn't going to use it or move it for at least a couple months. I can't transport this down the road with 2 inches of clearance because I forgot one thing. Simple fix, but it was very important. When I stored it, I forgot to close this, which would prevent that hydraulic cylinder from bleeding off. So all I really need to do is take that hydraulic line, hook it up to the tractor, raise the mower, and we should be good. I just gonna have to get creative and worm everything in here. Easy enough. Now, I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not. It's under pressure. Might have to relieve the pressure. Here we go. So, why am I returning this? Well, let me tell you a quick story. I won't hold you up too long. I know all of our lives are busy and important, but a little over a year ago, I got a phone call from a friend. It was actually the guy that sold me my New Holland skid steer. He said, I've been watching your videos and I'm sick of seeing you mowing with a 6-foot brush hog. We sell Rhino, and we've got a Rhino flex wing that we'd love for you to demo. We can do it on a 1-year demo. At the end of the year, you can either send it back or purchase it. Well, it's been a little over a year, and I've been debating for the last month on whether or not I wanted to buy this. And it just all boils down to this. This is a great mower. It does a great job. I've loved using it. It's a 10-foot flex swing mower. Well, this thing brand new, I think is $19,000-$20-ish thousand. Now, after using it for a year, it's not a new mower. They're not trying to sell it to me for new mower price. It's a very discounted rate, but it's still upwards of $10,000. And I just don't know that I will use this enough to justify $10,000. It's 10 foot wide. It's a very good mower, does a great job. I just don't need it that bad. I've got a 6-footer. I'd love to have something in like that 8-foot range. Probably would be just fine, but I just can't justify spending $10,000 right now on this when we have so many other projects going on with the pond and all the things you guys know. It's just more than I want to spend right now for what I need. It's a great mower, nothing wrong with it. It's done a good job, and I think it would last a long time and it's a very well built mower. And we did some demos with it for over the last year and have shown it several times, and now it's going back to Rhino, I guess. And I don't know if you could hear it or not, but Charlie does not sound happy about the situation. What's the matter? You think I need to keep it? Pepper's over there just doing what Pepper does, eating acorns off the ground. And Charlie's just been playing the drums, just drumming away. Charlie, your little pasture's greening up really well. All that seed sprouting and doing good. I wish I really could just get the goats and all the animals completely out of there and let it rest for about 6 months, but it just can't happen right now. All right, buddy. See ya. I gotta make a trip to Ardmore. So, you know, I said we were kind of stressing a little bit because we don't have all of our merchandise in. Well, it's not just the merchandise. We got the pecans yesterday, thankfully. They got processed and got bagged and everything. The Buchanan family got them to us. We stopped back by the pecan farm today, which, like, guys, this is where all of our pecans come from that we sell. We're not pecan farmers. They don't come from us. But we're also doing milk chocolate and white chocolate this year. We had some samples last year. We didn't get to sell them. This year, we will have them. This year, as in, you know, in like a day. Whenever you guys see this, they will be available on the website. We're selling them 8 ounces. These are little 8-ounce clamshells, white chocolate and milk chocolate. So I don't know prices. DJ's going to figure all that stuff out. She'll have all that on the website and everything. But they have a full assembly line of folks here. So all of the bags of pecans go through it. So basically they come in, they harvest everything, they go through a dry period, they take it to a processor, get them cracked, blown, and bagged into our bags. The chocolate ones, they don't make the chocolate themselves here, but they come to them in bulk and they have to process everything down into these little clamshells. And when we said we need, like, you know, a couple thousand of these, it's a lot of work. And I really appreciate that they're willing to do all that, and they've brought in several extra people and a lot goes into it. But I don't know, they had something else they wanted me to run by you guys here on the pecan farm. This place is really cool, but they got smashed by a tornado earlier this year. You guys know our hometown got hit with a tornado. This was the same night, just about 15-18 miles south of Sulphur. And you can see around, there's a tree that got knocked down. There's one down there that got knocked down. There's one here, one here. They have thousands of pecan trees, but they lost 460 something pecan trees. And I think it was about a quarter of their pecan producing trees that were pretty much wiped out by a tornado. And I know they still had a pretty good harvest year. Well, obviously they're still harvesting. They're not finished. They come through, shake all the trees, pick up all the pecans. I mean, look at this. These things are huge. But Carl said they had a very good year harvest-wise, but when you lose 400 and something trees, when you lose 25% of your crop, it's pretty devastating. And to replace these trees is not a cheap process. I mean, they have to come through. They're going to come through and take out most all of these. Some of them they can regraft new stock onto some of the trees, but what Carl said was most of the ones they lost were some of their more mature, best producing trees, and they basically just cleaned up everything they could so they could get to harvest and everything, because they had to come in here, cut hay off of all of this. They harvested hay, clean up all the trees, clean up all the debris and all that, then they come through and harvest. So a lot of these still have to come out and then get replanted with new trees. So I tell you all of that about the trees to say this. They approached me with an idea a while back because they're trying to figure out how. I mean, this is a small family-owned farm that's been here for 3 generations, I believe, family land, and anything you guys do to help, you know, buy pecans, all that supports them directly. But they had an idea to help try to figure out how to get all of these trees replaced, and they're starting a program. They're calling it the Adopt a Pecan Tree program that you guys can do. Now, this is not through us. You can't purchase anything through us on that, but it's basically an adopt a tree program where you guys can help support this farm directly. I mean, every penny goes straight into Carl and Mary and the Buchanan family's hands so that they can get their farm back up to where it was, because 460 pecan trees lost is huge. It takes 8 years to even get a pecan tree to produce pecans that you can harvest. So everything that they lost is going to take a minimum of 8 years to even start producing pecans again. Now, it's not going to get in 8 years to this point and be, you know, where it would have been. But I'll leave a link in the description box. It's bfpecanfarm.com, I believe. I'll put it on the screen, put a link in the description box. So if you want to come in and adopt a pecan tree, you don't have to come here for any reason, but you can. I think they're going to do a pecan tree planting event next spring, sometime in March or something. That'll all be through their website. But it's like, I believe, $150 per year. You get a pound of their pecans, a t-shirt, some sort of other promotional item, and a picture of your tree. They're going to come through and take pictures when it's ready to be harvested. And 100% of the profits, 100% of the money is going to go to replacing these trees. And it's going to be a massive undertaking to replant 460 trees. It's going to be a lot of work and a lot of money. Those pecan trees are not cheap, I'm sure. So each individual tree has its own irrigation system. They're very well cared for, very well taken care of. They know what they're doing to raise pecans. I mean, this is just what they do. So anyways, I'll leave a link in the description box if you're interested in adopting a pecan tree. bfpecanfarm.com, I believe is what it is. We'll make sure you guys get a link to all that stuff. And that's not our thing. That's not on our website. That's directly to them. So it's going to be a big undertaking, but I think they can do it. Earl, you driving now? Finally get your driver's license? My goodness. Talk about a long day. It's been a day. Nothing bad, just busy. We got home from the pecan farm and all of our errands we had to run earlier and all the things, and my mother-in-law called and said, hey, I just picked up our beef. You got room in the freezer? So I had to completely reorganize all of our freezer space. So we, hang on. Get him, Gemma! You're getting outran by an armadillo. Look at her go. Oh, he went in the hole. Here come the other two back. And they're like, all right, let's go find the next one. Gemma, come on. Let's go. Come on, Gemma. Let's go find another one. She would absolutely stay there. Look at her. She'd stay there and bark at that thing until dark. Come on. I don't want to leave you. You be coyote bait. Come on, Gemma. Let's go. Let's go. Load up. Get your little legs back on the buggy. Kelsey, don't be a punk. Come on. Let's go. Everybody load up. Or don't. I really don't care. I'm going to ride. Oh, you going to ride? Come on, Gemma. Load up. There you go. Anyways, as I was saying, a lot of folks have wondered why we haven't got another beef to start raising to put in the freezer. And the simple answer is because, well, we had a friend that is raising beef to sell to put in the freezer. And they sell, you can buy them wholes or halves or quarters. Well, we have not emptied our freezer of our last beef, which was Ralph, our mini Hereford that we had. And my mother-in-law said, we really need some beef, but we don't have enough freezer space for a half. So I took a quarter. We took a quarter, they took a quarter, which was like 73 pounds. Well, let me start over. It's like 73 pounds of ground hamburger meat, and probably 50-ish pounds of other cuts. New York strip, ribeyes, some roast. So that's why we haven't put another one in the freezer, or got another one to raise to put in the freezer. So we just bought one off of a friend, and our freezer was not empty. DJ, we got a pecan delivery, and a lady in a truck. Look, oh man, those are some strange looking pecans. Beef flavored pecans. Didn't know we had those. Plus we have deer that Houston's been, putting in the freezer. We've only put one in the freezer for ourselves so far. The others have been donated or given to friends and things like that. So anyways, I'm headed across my neighbor's place that I leased. I'm on the Kirby place right now. When we were coming home earlier, I noticed a bunch of buzzards circling back here on the backside of her property, which really isn't too far away from where we were tracking the deer that I shot a week ago. I don't see any buzzards now. I mean, it's been a couple hours. I couldn't get over here when I wanted to. But just because I don't see buzzards circling doesn't mean there's not buzzards on the ground. So I'm gonna go look and see if I can find where the buzzards were at. And maybe we can find a deer, I don't know. Maybe we can find something. Well, I see a few buzzards. But they're all up high. I don't see any on the ground yet. I don't see any down low. You guys seen any buzzards on the ground? Dogs and I just jumped a pretty nice little buck. It was breeding a doe. She took off a different direction, but they were both down here in the creek. Where'd he go? I can't see him now. There he is. Kelsey, here. Stay here. Stay here. Yeah. That buck had that doe hemmed up down in the creek bottom. The dogs kind of spooked him. I don't see any buzzards down low. I've checked several spots along the creek. I was kind of hoping to see buzzards hanging out down here. Might get lucky and find a dead deer. Earl, what are you doing down there in the creek? That buck doesn't know where his doe went. They spooked in different directions. He come back looking for her. Cool looking buck though. He looks like he's really close, y'all, but he's pretty good distance over there, but he's clueless to the world right now because when these bucks are in rut, man, they just lose their mind. He's ran off like 3 times and he keeps coming back. He is in love and has no idea where she went. He could care less about these dogs running around over here. Kelsey, here. There he is. Earl, Gemma, come on. Let's go. Kelsey's ready to go. Come on, Earl. Come up the cliff. All right, let's get out of here. Well, that was fun. Still haven't found any buzzards on the ground or even flying low or hanging out in the trees. I don't know. No dead deer today, I guess. Well, still no buck found. I think he's still alive, honestly. I really do. So I'll keep looking, keep watching for buzzards and that stuff. I may go fly the drone over that area tomorrow. But as far as the merch launch goes, it's still not here. I was really hoping we'd get a truckload of merch in today. So fingers crossed, this is Wednesday. Hopefully it arrives on Thursday when this video comes out on YouTube and everything's good to go. It's on its way. It's on a truck coming from well, I know where it's coming from. It's on a truck somewhere on its way, just not here yet. So DJ and I will do some live stream videos. We always do on our merch launch, you know, on Friday, which will be Friday, November 15th. Okay, armsfamilyhomestead.com is where all of our stuff will be. There's nothing on the website yet, new stuff. Okay, but Friday we'll have all of our goat's milk soap. We'll have all of our pecans, chocolate covered pecans, 2 different flavors, plus all of our t-shirts, hoodies, hats, cups, mugs, Christmas ornaments. I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff that I'm forgetting, but we are not ready. We are not ready for it, but we're going to launch on the 15th, Friday the 15th. And if something's not here, I guess we'll do without it until it comes in. So be ready. We got a lot of pecans. I think it's actually 4,000. I said 6,000 pounds earlier. We have 4,000 pounds on hand in the shop. They're still bagging a bunch for us. They ran out of our bags and we're waiting on more. So anyways, we do have 4,000 pounds that will be available on Friday. I'm going to say live streams are around 10 a.m. Central Time Friday. Hopefully we have enough that we don't sell out in the first day. So those of you that want to buy things don't miss out. But anyways, Christmas launch is always our biggest thing of the year. I mean, by far. So it'll be huge. I have faith it's all going to work out. So guys, remember, do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know. It just might change the world. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.